All right, guys, welcome back to another Puerto Rican photography challenge. Pi from SLR Lounge has flown all the way across the world to be here to try to redeem himself. Because what happened last time, Pi? I forgot.
Just like I said.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding
I'm back
me?
in it, baby.
Wait, we're taking pictures? I thought we were just crap
What
talking.
happened last time, Pi? I'm back in it. I forgot. Hey, Pi, what happened last time in that last
This picture won. He won. He won one in like 10 competitions, he won one.
And who was the worst photographer in that last competition?
We can all agree that that was this guy.
Yeah, that's definitely Patrick.
I don't think that to be true, but I can't argue with the votes. 16%, that's the worst ever.
Patrick got destroyed. Statistically speaking, Patrick's the worst. So, we are out here today in hurricane force winds. We're going to be taking photographs of one model. We're just taking like the best portrait, right? We're gonna keep it simple.
Yeah.
We've got some lights. You could shoot natural light. You could use a strobe. You could use modifiers. You could use bare bulb. You can do anything you want.
Just to make this clear, we have one camera we're all sharing.
Yep.
2 lenses, we have the 7200 and 2470.
Yep.
And 1 light.
And since the winning image was also the girl in the red dress,
Yeah.
we've kind of adapted that whole thing to this. It's a little bit of a pink dress, but we're all gonna have the same wardrobe to make things even more fair.
We're like just running this back, right? We're just running this back because the community had a lapse of judgment last time in picking Lee's image. We wanted to give you all just a shot to try it again.
Okay. So do you want to give each person like 20 minutes to shoot, something like that?
Honestly, I need like maybe 5 minutes to get my photograph, but I need about 25 minutes to crap talk.
So you want me to shoot a long time and you want to go as quickly as possible so you can't hear me whispering in your ear about all the mistakes you're making.
Something like that.
Okay. Does that sound good with you? Like 20 minutes, something like that?
Sure, I mean, I'm gonna win anyway, so whatever your guys'
So
little
20
game plan
minutes
is.
per photographer. We're sticking to it.
Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right. All right, so I'm starting the timer so Lee doesn't cheat. I'm actually gonna be a functional assistant for you.
Why do I not believe you?
Unlike the Lee Morris of the past, who kicks my soft boxes.
No, I don't remember that. I am grabbing the D850,
Okay.
the 70-200. This is my favorite portrait lens. And I am gonna do a few completely different images just to cover my butt, and then I'll pick the best one. I'm gonna be shooting towards this vegetation. I don't even know if it's gonna look like we're at the beach, but I think I'm going to be able to get nice lighting, and I'm going to be able to deal with her hair. You're not allowed to copy it. This is my location now, guys. That goes for you too, Patrick.
Oh, I'm gonna place the model near some green stuff. There's literally only green stuff or blue stuff.
All right, this is Ametalise. She's going to be our model today, and unlike the last competition, we only have one model, so everybody's shooting the same girl, same outfit. Now, I have a pretty difficult location to shoot in. We've got crazy harsh light. More importantly, we have to deal with this insane wind. So I'm going to start this photo shoot away from the ocean. I've kind of come into these, you were leering at me from behind.
You're doing great, like you're doing really good.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
So I've come here into this greenery area.
Mangroves.
Mangroves. We're a little bit away from the wind. We're also getting what I like to call cave light. We've got some beautiful natural light that's, you know, coming from this open sky that we have here, but she is being shaded on the sides and on the top and somewhat on the bottom as well. It's gonna create some really pretty light, Pi. Are you nervous?
I've never heard a professional photographer use the term cave light before.
Well,
So I'm excited.
you learn something every day, right?
Super excited.
When you hang out with me,
Yeah.
you learn about photography every day.
World class, guys. World class.
World's best.
World's best.
World's best.
Temporarily.
Okay, let's take this picture. Where did Pi go? What is he doing? I thought you weren't gonna sabotage me, Pi.
Oh, you guys are shooting. So sorry about that.
So I'm struggling to find the perfect background. I'm shooting with a 200mm lens here, and as I move around, it's totally changing the background, but I'm not getting quite as much of the background as I was hoping to get.
What is this, like senior portraits?
Relax, Patrick.
It's just natural light in the shade?
Relax.
I know you have low standards, but this is a whole new level.
Patrick, allow Pi to do the crap talking. You're
What's up?
filming, you just focus on the filming over there.
What's up?
This is like a senior portrait session. Look at this.
Let's move.
No, see, he realizes how bad of a decision that was.
And this isn't working either. So the problem I'm running into, I'm getting a lot of bounce off of the sand, and my cave lighting has been destroyed. So I'm going to have to find a little bit.
That's weird. I thought the problem was that you're a bad photographer. But that explanation was good too. No, we'll go with yours. I feel like Lee's doing a really great job based on his skill set and qualifications. Like, if it were, so what Lee's done here, which I think is pretty special, is he found a pretty girl in Puerto Rico and is shooting her with some palm trees in the background against a beach. And what I love about this,
you better have something unique planned, because there's only palm trees to shoot on. So anything you say right now, you're about to have to figure out some other way.
Do you want to use your time for this right now?
No, I don't.
Do you want to use your
I
time?
don't. No, I don't. We're getting some wild wind on our model's hair here. Wild. It's like blowing so back.
This is the see what sticks method.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something with the rock.
He's now taking the model suggestions.
How about you get on the rock wherever you want?
When the model's recommending the ideas and you're agreeing to it, you know you're in trouble.
I know.
Did he just ask for your thoughts on this? You just asked for her thoughts on this.
I know, I didn't. No, she said I could get on the rock, and I was like, that's what I was thinking.
I remember you telling me that as soon as the photographer asked their subject.
Not ask. Check the tape. I agreed that what she suggested was a good idea. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something with the rock.
Let's just be honest, just for a minute, just to see how it feels. Let's just be honest.
No, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. What is Pi doing? He's like, he's preparing his shot already. He's figuring out where he wants to
Am I in their shot?
Yeah, you're in my shot.
Oh, I don't understand how I'm in a shot. He's got a 7200 lens. He can crop out anything he wants with that lens. It's not like I'm standing directly behind his model. I was standing directly behind his model. He's got 10 minutes on the timer.
Is it firing?
Yeah.
Bring it up to like level 7 or 8 and back up for me. You're in my shot.
It's never good when a photographer has to ask if their strobe is firing. Also, guys, this is Keenan. He's our new assistant. He hasn't learned the theory yet of getting out of other people's shots, but that's okay. He's still learning.
How's the light, bro?
I haven't even looked. It's pretty good.
The sign of any good photographer. I haven't even looked.
I think I am done. Who's up next?
How are you done? You still have time left.
I'll end early. Let the record show. I have so much time left.
Don't do this.
But Patrick says that we have to hurry for filming.
Literally just said you can use the remainder of your time.
No. Patrick said I don't have another second. Now, I want to keep shooting. I have so many ideas. But Patrick said we don't have time. So,
Patrick, do we have time right now?
All right, Pie Man, you've switched back to the 2470. 70 to 200 was too much lens for you. Huh?
I don't even know what I'm using right now. This is gonna be new for me. I'm getting a little bit nervous because I was pretty hard on Lee right now. But I did not interfere with your shoot. I did not kick your modifiers. I did not do anything other than trash talk.
And walk behind my shot.
Like once or twice, there were moments where I was kind of like in my mangrove wandering state and I didn't realize I came into your photograph.
And then the last shot, you were in that one too.
I was standing directly behind his model. Again, completely innocent mistakes.
You talk so much trash. Oh, Lee's taking a picture with a palm tree. I want to see you not take a picture with a palm tree out here.
Let's start with the palm trees. So my plan and my objective is basically to shoot everything that Lee just did, but to do it better.
Let me explain to you why this location that he's looking for will not work. The key to cave lighting is having your subject surrounded on all sides except the front. But if he places her over here, she's still blocked from the front, so it's not going to work. And look, here, he's doing the opposite. The sun is actually going to be coming through the back.
You ever heard of cave lighting?
I've never heard of cave lighting.
It would be new to him.
So I like this, but we just completely lost our light. So we have...
Oh, no. Oh, and look at this.
Amedelise, look down to that side.
He's shooting with a foreground element. Where are you going, Pi? This is a great idea.
I know it is.
Oh, he's completely given up on that idea. He's moved on to something else. Oh, that looks good.
It does look good.
That looks good.
It's really good. Fix it in post, right? That's your motto, Lee.
There's no fixing that one.
Wait, what is he doing?
Gonna telephoto.
Switching lenses back to the one that I had. He's getting sand and saltwater all in our pristine D850.
Look at him, he doesn't even know how to put a lens on.
You know, I wasn't very confident as I was shooting, but as I watch Pi shoot, I feel better and better and better about my work. it's kind of nice going first because I'm done. What's done is done. I can't go back now. And now I can just watch you two melt down.
This is a problem.
Look, I'm not trash talking for the video now. But why are you underexposing by 6 stops?
I'm not trying to. Let's keep moving now. This has some promise.
He's taking like destination wedding photos. Let's get the ocean back here and
Again, now Patrick's talking trash that you're putting the ocean in the shot. What is Patrick going to be doing?
I don't know.
I hope you have something super unique.
Are you okay sitting there?
Do not ruin her dress before I have
Are you okay to sit
shoot
there?
it.
It's okay. He doesn't mind.
See, she's got the same concern I have.
This is an interesting technique because Pi is now sabotaging you, Patrick, because she's gonna have a wet butt, so you can't shoot her from behind now.
Next Pi's gonna be like, get her hair wet.
No, we're gonna wipe off all the makeup in the next shot.
Oh, lens change, shocking.
You've worked with 2 photographers. Which one is your favorite so far?
I can't pick.
Who's the one who paid you earlier today when you showed up though?
Cube.
So just edit that. Which one is your favorite so far?
Cube.
He's gonna do a wedding shot where she's like walking down the beach.
Yeah.
I think he saw my tutorial where I did the exact same shot. Yeah. And he's like, when you step, make sure you step this way. Oh, look, that's exactly what he's doing.
It's like he saw your YouTube tutorial
And he's like, just
and right before he came out here. He's like, ooh, I gotta type in beach portrait on YouTube. And now he knows the technique.
Why do I feel like I've seen this technique at this exact beach done before?
Have you?
Oh, he acts like he's never seen what I'm talking about.
You guys picked on me because I was like, oh, walking around, he took 3 different shots. Pi's taken like 500 different shots. Every single time you take the picture, it's different.
Just like scrambling to get something.
He
at
is
this point.
definitely scrambling. I thought Pi was gonna come in today and be super confident. He's had a lot of time to think about that loss that he took from me, but it's just the same old Pi. It's just like, I gotta throw everything at this wall and hope something sticks. He's like, drag the feet like this. Do I look pretty, Patrick?
Where's he going?
What are you doing?
This is so stressful.
He needs the plants.
I must have leaves to shoot through. I can't take a photograph of a girl without leaves in front of her.
Does he not know she can't hear him? So there she is. There's Pi somewhere in the woods, and he's talking to her like she can hear him.
I'm at least come quick.
Oh, lens change, shocker.
Again?
Yeah, there's also some really cool leaves to shoot through right here.
From this perspective, nothing looks more amateur than this.
Okay, now, Medalise, come over here.
I thought you were done.
I got 4 minutes, bro. Right there.
I feel like this has the most potential. I'm not offended by this shot.
I'm going until my time's up.
All right, seriously, you got it. Let's be done with this. It's Patrick's turn. We got to get out of here. It's
How
not
much time do I
work.
have left?
I got pleasure.
I got
to
a
do.
minute 30. I can do another shot with a minute
No,
30.
just be done. Come
Got
on,
a
it's
minute
Patrick's
30.
turn.
No, I'm at least. Come this way. Perfect. Now it's done.
Out of all of your shots, I know it's...
I got 28 seconds left. Stop talking.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Okay, go lean up again right here.
Didn't Pi at the beginning of this, or maybe it was before we started rolling, Pi was like, all I need is 5 minutes. I'm gonna take one shot and destroy you guys.
Honestly, I need like maybe 5 minutes to get my photograph, but I need about 25 minutes to crap talk.
Now he's using like every second to take 30 different looks.
When you don't feel confident, you have to cull through a bunch of different looks.
15 seconds left. I got one more shot. Let's do this.
Dude.
Okay, time's up.
Okay. So Pi,
Yes.
out of the 26 different looks, which one honestly is your favorite?
I have no clue. I'm gonna fix every one of them in post.
You only get to choose one. But so far, like, what do you think looks the best? Like,
So I like that one on the log with the lit. I thought that
was
looked
going
cool.
to say, without me seeing any of the shots, I assume the one on the log and then this one here.
And that has, I think those have the 2 most potential.
Okay.
So we'll see. This one actually turned out really nice too. Here's the thing. They think that I'm just shooting in a ton of different locations and like, you know, wasting a bunch of time. But what I'm really trying to do is shoot in so many locations that whatever they try next just looks like they're copying me. So what I'm trying to do is eat up all the locations, because now look at Patrick. Look at Patrick. He's shooting from the exact same place that I was.
You stole my idea because you shot at every possible place.
And this comes the strategy. Move around as quick as possible so you take everybody's ideas.
But here's the thing, you copied me for your very first shot.
I did.
This is exactly what Pi just did.
It sure is exactly what Pi just did. And I already did it.
All right, Pi, can you go get our backpack and our light? Chop, chop.
I am the assistant, aren't I?
Chop, chop, hurry up.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. I gotta do this as fast as possible. Patrick literally is asking me to get stuff just so he has time to work without trash talking. No other reason.
That fire?
Yeah,
Were you pointing it up into the air?
I don't think so.
All right, Pi, in the bag, on the side, open up that.
Smoke.
I need you to get a couple of those. I don't know why you didn't choose to use
Come
these.
on, come on.
And I've never used these before, but you were the one who suggested I get them. These are like little smoke grenades.
Which you did not tell anybody else that you had.
They were in the bag, right there for you to use.
You did say you could use anything in the bag. I did not explore the bag.
Now, how do these work? Because I've never used these before.
That's a good question, I don't know. I've never made a video about how to use these. It'd be really great if there was like a safety video or like a how-to tutorial on how to use smoke grenades that Patrick would have might have watched before doing this. I literally did a tutorial with how to do these.
Get that light in position,
I'm
Pi.
excited about this. I'm super excited about this, Patrick. I love this. How's your light, bro? Oh wait, he's not even looking. Like a pro photographer. I'm at least, don't lie, is this the worst modeling experience you've ever had?
Is it the worst or is it the first?
She's never had a modeling experience.
Yeah.
This is the first one. Oh, I don't know if that's working or not.
You know what they say, if it's not working, you just keep doing the same thing.
Here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of just committing to this one shot, being done, and not doing anything else.
I think that's exactly what you should do. Commit and go all in.
He's scared.
Go all in.
He is scared.
He adjusted the flash up, then lower,
Right
and
back
then
down
back
to the same place.
the same setting.
Just to make it look like I'm doing something different.
That's what a pro does.
How about this? Take this light.
Yep.
I'm gonna put you up here,
Wow.
right?
Is there workers' comp potentially?
Can you be like right up here somewhere? I thought the light stand would be accessible, but it's all the way on the other side of the beach.
How the hell would you put a light stand there anyway? Like every good assistant, I've got some text messages to check.
You can't go any higher, like one more step.
Bro,
Pi, man up and just go higher.
do you guys have
Gosh,
insurance?
Stop trying to sabotage Patrick and go higher.
Why are you wanting this
Just
to happen?
climb higher. Just get up twice as high as you are. Come on. Strike a sexy pose. Yeah, just like that. I love it. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
I like those wet skinny jeans.
You like it when I put the arm back so you have like maximum?
Yeah, that looks good, Pi.
Yep, point the sparks towards her legs. It's a good idea.
That bit right there, don't, come on, I don't know, I'll run out.
When photographers see something they like, their words jumble up.
Perfect, pull your hand out, your other hand, there you go.
You gotta admire how he's just going all in on this shot. Like this.
I do admire that. I feel like if he wins now, he double deserves to win.
I think this is my last attempt. 3, 2, 1.
So Patrick's making a bet right now on the entire photographic community that they have not seen enough smoke images. And I think that's a very risky bet, because have you guys seen enough smoke images? We'll see. We'll see if that bet pays off.
The funny thing is, didn't smoke go out of style like a year ago?
I think it went out of style about 2 weeks after people started doing it.
I have no idea if I totally blew that or if I just won it. But my goal was to make our audience think that's a Pi Jirsa image. And maybe, just maybe, I succeeded. Either way, I feel like I still probably could have taken a normal photograph out here and beat you guys.
You got 6 minutes. You sure you want to fill up that time with more talking? I want to see. Let's see it.
Do you?
Yes, let's see the back of the camera. Is her whole dress blown out?
No, it's just the red channels blinking.
Okay, I think that means it's blown out.
No, I mean, it's fine. And then I'm hoping something there with some Photoshop work could be kind of cool.
Damn it, that might actually be kind of cool.
Who do you feel like took the best shot?
Don't make this awkward, just say me. Don't make it uncomfortable for everybody. Just
The one over there.
Well, why don't we get off this beach and like We can settle this once and for all.
You have 8 hours of post-production, so you're out for dinner and everything else
No,
tonight, right?
I'll do it in 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're back here in the studio.
It's been many restless nights.
It has been.
If you could tell by the tans on our faces, it's been about 4 nights. This is the longest we've ever let people vote.
Let me go ahead and say that when I got back and I looked at my images, I was appalled at myself.
I was disgusted with myself.
It is the worst photo shoot I have ever done in my entire life, and I was just going through picture by picture, and I'm like, oh, I must have got a good one in this set, and then it'd be the end of the set, and I'm like, why would I have stopped right there? I don't know.
You had 6 minutes left, bro.
Well, so that was the other thing, is when you were like, you got to quit early, or somebody said you got to quit early, in my mind at that time, I was like, yeah, I need some time to think. So I'm going to quit early, and then I'm going to have the extra time at the end, and I'm going to come up with something great. But over the course of shooting, I just forgot that, and I was like, I'm going to win. I took the best photos, forgetting that I had not taken a single good photo. How did you guys feel when you got back and looked at your files?
Well, I went into this with a plan, which was to use 95% of my creative energy in trash talking. And to that end, I feel like I crushed it. I knew I crushed it because several times during your shoot, you actually stopped just to like throw in rebuttals. Like, I'm doing, what else am I gonna do? There's a palm tree.
Yeah.
And I knew I had successfully.
Well, I
gone
was
into your head.
flustered for sure, and I shouldn't have been. Like, I should be able to handle all your back talk and continue to take world-class imagery.
Not this time.
It's
That's
funny,
not
I
what
feel like I
happened.
tuned you out entirely.
Which is bad for video.
You made me do a lot of work.
You just ignored everything Pi was saying completely and
mine's
said
not the most
nothing back to
entertaining.
him.
But I knew going into it, I was like, I'm gonna do, my goal was to shoot an image that might look like Pi's. But then when I got back to the computer and I'm starring my photos, the same thing happened. I'm like, I went through everything and I think I gave a few 3 stars. I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. The smoke looked horrible. Nothing looked good. And
You went all in on that smoke idea, dude.
Which I respect.
I just felt like I didn't really care all that much if I lost this competition, but I thought your images were looking so cheesy.
Mine?
Both of yours. The outfit she was in,
We know
she
Lee's
looked so
images look
young and
cheesy.
innocent, and with the one dress, I just felt like everything was looking like a senior portrait from my point of view.
So you went for like the
Just something different.
not so innocent look.
I didn't really
You're
know.
like-
I
he
was
was
going
like-
for kind of an Instagram look that might be mistaken as Pi's image, which then would influence the voters to pick my image because they might think it's yours. And I don't know, my image is pretty bad.
All right, look,
mistaken.
we can talk about this all day, but so let's
Well-
go ahead and just show people the pictures, and we can talk about everything as we show the pictures. So let's start with me, because I took the first shot.
Now, the audience doesn't know that this girl literally has never modeled before.
She's
in her
never
entire
modeled
life.
before.
The story of this is we sit down for dinner, and this lovely waitress comes to help us, and we're with your wife, fortunately, because Katie kind of saved us when you blurted out, hey, we need a model. Do you want to come and model for us? And I was like, that didn't sound good.
How would you have done it, Professor Pi?
I would say, hey, we run a YouTube channel, and we actually have 2 of them. We're photographers. We are going to be doing a shoot in a couple days, and we're wondering if you would be interested.
She already fell asleep. She's so bored listening to all that.
Yeah, well, the flip side to that is your wife stepping in and bless Katie for stepping in and being like, their images are actually very good. It's very tasteful. And then Lee was like, yeah, I can show you some of them.
Little did she know what was about to happen.
This is my after, and you guys were picking on me that I was taking senior portrait-looking pictures. Guilty as charged. Exhibit A. Okay, and here's the worst part about this. Look at this original crop here. I basically cropped out 90% of this image, and basically I was grasping for straws, and I was like, please at least have a good expression. And I thought she looked nice and pretty in this shot, and so I just zoomed past everything horrible.
If you win with this, I'm still going to take credit because it was my jokes and trash talking.
You want to take credit for this? Go ahead.
I'm taking credit
Go
for the
ahead.
expression on her face.
Really? I don't remember when I took this shot
What
or
were
what
you
you were
saying?
saying.
You were sweating bullets shooting all these images. There was nothing that you were saying that was...
I was probably coaching her like Patrick, and I was like, do something with your face. And that's what she did.
It's got the
No.
classic R.L. Morris
the classic R.L. Morris.
blurred bokeh in the background.
So I like taking pictures with depth behind the subject in the background, and I love
Is that what
shooting
that
with
is?
this 70 to 200 2.8. For post-processing, I basically increased vibrance and gave up hope of even coming in second in this competition. I would like to apologize to my 3 or 4 fans that I have out there. I have certainly let you down. This was not good for me.
The funny thing is we also had a conversation about how I was wishing that these newer cameras were having more megapixels, like the 1DX Mark III, it's only 20 megapixels. You fortunately had 40 megapixels, which you cropped down to
I needed
3?
every pixel.
3? So this would not have been possible on an $8,000 camera.
well, what's funny is this still looks like a pretty high quality
It does.
file.
Well, in fact, so we have been reading some of the comments, and some people, more than one, have said this image has the highest quality, which I thought was very humorous because it is by far the lowest res. Obviously, we didn't put the highest res images on our site, but you can't tell. It's a sharp lens, a lot of megapixels. It looks fine.
All right.
I hope you guys hold on the before and after, just for a little bit longer right now.
All right, Pi, go ahead.
Let's go to Pi's
talk
image.
about your weird ass picture.
Well, this was kind of like in my last little bit of messing around, because I was moving from location to location. So the funny thing was, in using all of my effort to trash talk, when you actually gave me the camera, I was like,
I don't have any
I
ideas.
don't really know what I'm going to be doing right now. So I was running around just shooting a bunch of different images. I hadn't
Through
thought about
leaves.
anything. And I was using a camera that I was uncomfortable with while you and Patrick were trash talking me. And yes, I learned something very important. So I do shoot throughs a lot with my couples, like engagement couples. And I learned a very interesting lesson that when you do a shoot through and you remove the man from the couple, it just looks like you're a pervert. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are so bad.
But what's funny is it seemed like you kept doubling down. Like maybe for the model's sake, you didn't want her to feel like these were bad. So you kept like coaching the walking style, and like you'd run to her and then run all the way back behind your leaf and then run back
You
to
were
her.
going for it, yeah. You were.
I shot her how to walk many, many times.
Yeah, so
We were
you
nothing but
attempted
good.
like 7 different types of shots. This was the final shot you took, right?
No, it was the second to last. Like I started messing around at the end, but I took this shot and I was like, I actually really like this scene and like kind of this location. I also like the branches one. There was like 3 potential ones that we'll probably have in the video that were like, things that I could have taken and done something with. But definitely once I got this, I was like, we have a nice set of ingredients to work with, because the after looks nothing like what it started with.
Crazy post-processing that I really like.
So this is actually using Visual Flow, and we use the modern pack, and there's a preset that we use to do a tweak. It's called dark mode. I actually did a video on dark mode recently on how to do it, but it's basically, it shifts the image dark, and then you're able to, in Lightroom, dodge and burn. So we just essentially dodge and burn and brighten it up a little bit.
So for the people at home, this is software that you guys have created at SLR Lounge?
So we designed Visual Flow and patented our system for lighting condition-based development, and then we partnered with Develop to use their baseline profile and installer to create the whole software package. So it's kind of a joint effort.
So how will you feel when you lose and all of your fancy creative software went into making
I'm gonna
this
quit.
image?
If Lee wins,
We're all
like-
doomed.
like just stop. Like put down the camera, give it up.
Well,
I have.
Have either of you guys thought that instead of taking a senior portrait, maybe I took a classic portrait that will never go out of style? She looks incredible. She's got a great expression. You guys took kind of creepy, weird,
How is this,
horror-looking
like-
photos.
Look at the magentas, and you are like about 1% away from blowing out the entire magenta channel in her dress.
He doesn't even know. But
And then the greens, are like
my
vibrance
rebuttal
is
to
high.
that.
the vibrance is.
My rebuttal to that is yes. After shooting for a year or two, I would hope this is where you are as a photographer. But having shot for 15 years or more, I would hope that your images are on like such a higher level.
Well,
that
they
this
are.
Isn't
But
you're not capable of
sometimes you
taking
have
this
to
anymore.
learn everything to
Like-
then revert back to the basics.
Nothing.
All right, moving on. Patrick, go.
All right, so this,
yes.
we're gonna start, let me show you a few images that I thought I would submit. Because I shot with the smoke, I went all in. This first image, I didn't submit this, but this was one of the only images I liked where the smoke wasn't introduced yet. I was
Yeah.
trying to get her in position.
Yeah.
And I thought, there's no way I can submit an image without the smoke, when that was the only trick that I pulled out of the
It
bag.
was like 27 minutes of smoke. 28 maybe.
Yeah.
This feels like such a strange shipwreck style
yeah,
image to me.
this
It feels like Gilligan's
Amazonian,
Island.
like it's got this Amazonian vibe because the legs are kind of parted.
Yeah, but
and-
I thought, I really thought, like, if we're just going for pretty girl, I thought, you know, she looked really nice in this picture from the head up, but she does look a little awkward in the
if she were
posing.
wearing like an Amazonian dress, like if she were dressed like Wonder Woman, this would have been incredible.
All right, so here's the final image that I took, and this, again, was kind of a mistake. This wasn't what I was going for, but she kind of looked up, and honestly, this was one of the few shots where smoke wasn't covering her face.
So what was the posing instruction you gave her to elicit this
I
emotion?
really think this was in between something. Like, I didn't tell her to do this at all. And looking back at it, now I wish she had put her hands up or done something crazier, because this image to me, as crazy and weird as this is, and it's not my style at all, it almost has this like young adult fantasy novel, anime sort of vibe to it. Like, there's all these weird fantasy elements in this. And I think if I would have played with the pose more and didn't pick this image simply because it was one of the few images that I could salvage.
It feels like that moment before the gas knocks you out. And she's like about to like,
She's like, I can't stand anymore. But the interesting thing is, you can go to the before. I just tweaked this a little bit in Lightroom.
It seemed like you did a lot to clear up her face. How did you get that smoke off of her face?
I just went into the HSL sliders, and depending on which slider I pulled down and played with the luminosity, her face cleared up with one of them. I don't know if it was like
It's
the magenta.
luminosity, right?
Luminosity.
It's not
What are you
the
saying?
Illuminosity.
The illuminosity, like the Illuminati.
like Illuminati.
The luminosity.
Luminosity.
Whatever.
So did you do the Illuminati across the entire thing, or just on one?
Everything was global. I don't think I did anything.
Wow. That's pretty lucky.
There was like
Don't follow anything these two are saying. Everything was global. I just applied it to, I applied the Illuminati to everything.
there was a little bit of retouching I did. I
Okay.
took out some of the panty line on the dress, and then she also had this highlight on her cheek that you can see in the original. The light spilling
Oh,
on
wow.
her cheek.
Yeah.
I removed that.
That's a good
But
call.
like
How
that
did you
was
do that?
I used
Frequency separation.
frequency separation and then just brought in the skin tone under the texture tone.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you guys like the black and white version of this any better?
No.
No.
So I hate Patrick, as you know, but I really like this image.
What?
I really like this
You
image.
have got to be joking
No,
me.
I like the black and white, but I like the color more.
Oh my gosh.
So out of all three of these images, mine is a classic portrait that could show up at any museum, but
In any photographer's portfolio.
I wouldn't put it in my own portfolio because it's such a boring standard shot, right? But Patrick's shot is so unique that I just feel like it feels like high-end fashion or some album design or something to me. I love it. I love the fact that we've got the green and yellow on the bottom left and the
I
purple
hated
and
that
blue
so
on
much.
the upper right.
But the more I looked at it, I was like, let me just embrace all these crazy colors.
yeah,
And just stick
I
with
think
it.
it's so cool. And I like your shot too. Both of these shots are better than mine, but if I had to choose one to be in my portfolio, I personally choose Patrick's.
Well,
That
I
is
am
not what you said earlier.
What did I say?
Earlier you said mine was your favorite shot.
No. If I said that, it was by mistake. Like,
We-
I always have said, haven't I said yours is my favorite? I've said yours is my favorite like 3 times, Patrick.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard that, but I don't know what you're saying behind my back.
If I
I'm
knew
telling
more,
you both, you're my favorite. You're my favorite, buddy. You're going to win. I believe in you. Patrick's definitely going to lose.
Who do you think won?
Yeah, who do you think won? So we've been reading some comments.
That's what
and
I'm
they're
so confused about.
all over the board.
Yeah.
All over the board.
I feel like the least amount of people are talking about mine, and I am totally prepared to get like 5% of the votes.
So the few times that I saw people comment about your image, they said it was horrific, which was shocking to me. I mean, people, like hyperbole or whatever. What did Mike Kelly, a photographer who we all respect, what did he say about your image?
I don't even remember.
Mike Kelly
Tell
said
me.
something like, it looks like she's being gassed and she's right before death or something. That's the worst image I've ever seen.
That sounds familiar.
Something like that.
I read a lot of comments that were just saying like, this image is trying too hard and there's so much Photoshop and it's so over the top.
Yeah, a lot of people
And
said
I was
you're
kind of
trying too
interested to
hard.
show the raw file because it's kind of straight out of camera, but
Yeah.
not that that's a good thing.
And then I read a lot of people on yours who said they didn't like the composition, which I agree. I personally think is a little strange, but I think the reason it works is because you have that sun or lens flare, up in the top. I think the
I
composition
feel like
makes
your
sense.
image makes her look much broader and wide than
I
she
agree with
is.
that. I don't like her pose in this for
That's
her.
crazy to me because, like, for her, when I look at this, I see like the accentuation of the hips, the drawing in, like the. I mean, to me, I think she looks fantastic.
Let's find out who won.
Click it.
Like, Oh, thank goodness.
Dude, you barely beat the senior
How
portrait.
is the senior portrait that close in popularity?
Wow. I mean, people love classic portraiture.
That's not a classic portrait.
She looks great. Natural light, beautiful background, genuine smile, awesome pose.
Creases all in the clothing.
Yeah, the clothing doesn't look good. You can see her. You didn't even bother to like Photoshop out the underwear line.
Hey, she's a real person. I believe in the women's movement. I want to show real
Dude,
bodies
she-
that women can
She's
attain.
a
to
real
become.
person with one arm.
She looks like she's
No.
greeting you at like Chick-fil-A or something. Like, thank you for your visit.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yes, Chick-fil-A, feel free to license my imagery whenever you like.
I can't believe.
Uh,
But you know what's crazy about this? Is
I
that
still
you
got.
beat Patrick with like the most standard shot possible. I mean, you blew 30 minutes and
I didn't even have
$100
30
of smoke,
I didn't
and you
even-
could have won
I
with
shot with
just
like
a
15
straight
minutes.
portrait.
I'm excited. I got 26%. I just told
Why?
you.
Just because the comments were so bad?
No, I just
Oh
felt
my
like
goodness.
I mean, I went through my whole stack of images.
Wait, you're not happy with your image? I thought you really liked your image.
No, not particularly. I mean,
Oh.
it's interesting and it was different, but like this won't go in my portfolio.
Do
Like,
you like your image better than Pi's image?
I do like the lighting on Pi's image, but I just feel like it's kind of a cliche girl. I don't know. I mean, I had an image like this too that I didn't submit. I'm not really excited about any of our images, and I feel really bad for both of our channels, and I feel like we let down all of our viewers and all of our fans.
Our subscriber count is dropping
listen.
as we're talking right now.
They need to understand how much creative energy goes into the vast amount of shit talking that we do, like during these shoots.
I mean, I agree. I got a little frazzled, and I had a game plan, and I just kind of like took a bunch of weird, crappy snapshots, and then I thought, like, I'm just gonna save extra time for later, and then I forgot about like.
I did too.
I don't have
Well,
any
and the strange
excuse.
things with these competitions that a lot of people out there are like, give me the camera, I could have done it better, is that there is almost, I don't want to say there's no pressure when you're doing a shoot. You definitely feel the anxiety of, I need to give this client something good. But when you have the two of you out there and
Yeah.
it's being filmed,
There's
and
a timer. It's being
timer
filmed.
is
There's
huge.
two people trash talking and saying.
it's a whole
and
different
potentially
ballgame.
sabotaging you at the same time, like walking through your
And some of the
frame
ideas, like I shot on the rock with the smoke. You can hardly tell that in my picture, but I felt like you did that at the very end of your shoot, and the whole time I'm thinking, I'm gonna shoot on that rock, and then you did it.
Part of my game plan was to like do as much as possible
To
to
ruin-
make it look like whatever you did. You're like, oh, I don't want to be copying him. No, I can't do that shot. Which I think it worked because then you stuck to the smoke. And
I
that-
came
that-
very, very close to just saying, I'm gonna take a dramatic headshot and ignore all the beach and make it all about lighting. That was kind of my first initial idea. And that would have been really interesting because it would have looked unlike any of the other two images you guys submitted too, but.
Well, I'm a little bit disappointed that I only won by 8%. But as a famous philosopher once said, win by an inch or by a mile. A win is a win.
So you guys
so
are
true. Vin Diesel is the prophet of our time.
Very
you guys are even now. Like Pi beat you twice in Puerto Rico.
He's lost to me
Once
in
in Puerto
every
Rico.
competition except one.
He beat you the last
So
one.
this means that I am now once again world's greatest. You are world's worst. You somehow more ass this way into second place.
I am the world's second greatest photographer until next time.
So wait, let's see
You
if
just
they,
didn't take any chances, and I feel really good that like I did one image. I went balls to the wall to take this one shot.
agree.
And I produced an image that's unlike anything I normally would produce. So I'm happy that I challenged myself. If I ever have to challenge either of you again, I dare you to do what I did. Take one concept and really try to make the most out of it.
Maybe I will.
but you didn't make the most out of it and you ended up losing.
I got 26% of the votes.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is if they can correctly guess who shot what.
So which one is the winning one here? The first
so
one.
most people think I shot number one.
Most
which-
people think Lee took my image, and most people think I took the senior portrait.
Excellent.
All right.
I was
been a
going to
pleasure.
say this was a good battle. This was not a. For me, it wasn't a good battle. I think you guys succeeded.
I
think
love
you
this
guys
battle.
got great shots.
I came to your hometown, to your home beach. This is literally the closest beach to your home, using a model from your home, and I beat you. Both.
I almost won with a snapshot right at the beginning. It was one of the first pictures I took. Thank goodness she had a nice smile.
All right. Well, gentlemen,
Well, hold on. Now, Pi, for people at home who take bad pictures and want to save them in post and potentially get #1 photographer in the world, where can they find this software?
listen, first, I teach that you need to get it right in camera. I know that's not what you saw here.
Dark mode. I'm going to reverse everything I did.
Check out the video on dark mode. Also, we have visual flow presets. It's a completely new way of editing and developing inside of Lightroom. It's really cool. You guys are gonna enjoy it.
Where do they find it?
VFpresets.com.
VFpresets.com.
Yes.
Go there, check it out. You can be as good as Pi. Super easy. But can you beat me? No.